Imagine a guy who is 18 or 19 years old. He's just starting to figure out life. First job, first plans, first mistakes. He just wants to live, to socialize, play, dream, and find himself. But at some point he comes up against a set of expectations. A car, a flat, an income of 100 grand. And that's it. You are no longer a person. You are a project that must be approved according to a checklist. The irony is that most of those who set these requirements do not have any of these things themselves. But the request sounds confident, like a law. And the guy who is still studying already feels that he is late. Not because he's lazy, but because at 18 it's impossible to have what adults have spent decades building. But you're already being compared. Not by character, not by intelligence, not by what you feel, but by a status that you physically couldn't have had time to build. And that's when something inside many people breaks. You get the feeling that you are inadequate simply because you exist. You want to be sincere with someone, but in response you hear, "What can you give me?" And that's it. The conversation is over. At that moment, many guys just withdraw into themselves. Some retreat into work, some into games, some into silence. Not because they don't care, but because they are tired of constantly feeling like losers in a game where they didn't write the rules. Women ask, "Why have men become so cold? Why is no one courting me?" The answer is simple. When relationships turn into a market, guys simply stop being buyers. Why try to prove your worth in a world where you are judged not by your soul, but by the numbers in your phone? And here's the truth of the matter. The higher the demands, the less authenticity there is. The more checklists, the less feelings there are. And while someone demands the perfect man, the one who could have been that man just quietly walks away.